right. Hello, everybody. Hopefully we are on time, maybe 1 minute late, but thank you for coming in. Got some feedbacks on the gravitational report. For it, I want to recognize the people. They are coming in into the chat. For it, Christine, we have a Margaret, Unseen and Said, Diamond B, Carl, Crow Girl, Josh, Lisa. Lisa, by the way, thank you for the comments on the Facebook and the report. Erica, hello, everybody. I know that you feel the intense energies. I mean, if you don't feel them, then that's mean you did your work. You did your inner work. Some people reported intense energies of things that goes on both sides, male and female. The male is complaining that the female doesn't do this, and this. The female is like, what's going on? What is this intensity? What I need to do? What I have to go on, and so on. But it is what it is. Okay, deal with it. But how you deal with it is by you illuminate yourself. We've been talking about this illumination state for a very long time, and that is connecting with the illumination state of what's next for the twin flames. What's that? What is going to come up for the twin flames? And that is the today's topic of this chat for you guys. Rupali, thank you for coming in, and Kandita, thank you for coming in. Thank you all coming into a chat. I appreciate you that you guys getting within the chat. Just please ask the questions later on. Okay. So, what do you expect in the next twin flame phase of evolution? What you expect is a lot. First of all, it's coming in the next stage is part of the illumination state within the twin flame before union, because those are the stages left for most of the twin flames is realizations of the need of illumination. Okay, these things happen because of these things happen. He did that, I did that, and then guess what? We have to do this. Here we go. You're illuminated. This process is going to begin. For some of you, you guys feeling it. I know you're feeling it. Especially the people who are within the new cycle, which is leading this illumination state. It's not only for twin flames, but also for the whole humanity. For it, if you're in the higher state vibes and you got used to it, to this Rupali, yes, absolutely, yeah. If you got in this new stage for it right now, when Jupiter moved into Aries, you learn this. Now Jupiter is retrograde, so guess what? We are doing evaluations of the new cycle. We are good. We are okay. But the people are not okay. Most of the people won't be okay. They're still going to be reevaluating everything. They're still not going to make actions. They're still going to be the confusions. They're still battling with the energies. They're in about battling in the lower realms for it, not in the new cycle. Why? Some of the people ask me, Dio, why this energies doesn't affect us? Is like, I see the people, I see the intensity, I see the energies, but us and the new cycle, why? Well, you vibrate on a higher frequency. You can't expecting a frequency that is you have like 1,000 megahertz, and the other vibrations is like 600 hertz. You ain't gonna get it unless you are vibrating at 600 hertz, which is your vibe's gonna come down. And now, as a twin flame, you're vibrating higher. You get that as a standard, and they don't apply to you. What is applying to you is gravitations. It's the gravitations that it's for everybody. What you have to do within your new cycle, you to grow within the new cycle. The same things, just totally different. A lot more easier, a lot more way of going in life. The news cycle, if you guys pay that attention for it, for those who cross the news cycle, life is more easier. Why? You illuminate yourself. You don't stress yourself anymore from life. You don't stress anymore from energies. You're not stressing anymore from the things. You're kind of like a Hakuna Matata. Yeah, there is a stress for it because some of the energies is for us in the news cycle. But the most other people, they have totally different. And you're like, what is going on? Why it's not anymore? You can't go back to them. You can't go back into the lower vibes. You are in the stage of illuminations. It doesn't matter if you are with your twin flame or not. You are illuminating. Okay. If your twin flame is in the old cycle, in all this, it's their inner job to get there. The question is what gets there for it. You guys know that in order you to cross into the new cycle, you have to be truthful from within, truthful with divine, and cover it back with actions. That's what takes you into the new cycle. You passed your test, you passed your final to move into that new cycle. You cross that border. Everyone who is false, not truth, hidden, hidden, so on and so on, they stay behind. They're staying in the old cycle because they fail their final exam. They fail that part for it. And now you are who you are. You evolve. You evolve not just for you. And that's what it's coming in the next cycle. You evolve for all the other twin flames as well. Okay, that energy that you have within you, that beautiful crystal unconditional love from just the way it exists in the universe and the connecting us for it. If you were in the live chat that we had last weekend, you would have felt that energy. But the impact of the energy exchange as the divine comes in with the inner peace and everything, it was beautiful. Okay, some of you are here from that chat, and you can see these people here in the chat. They know what's going on. Okay, we gonna keep going into the new cycle, but now we are working in the divine portion of the new cycle. Since Jupiter, it's gonna be turning retrograde. You're gonna feel it. You are gonna feeling the power of the inner peace and soul, and how the divine is gonna illuminate us for getting other people into the new cycle. Okay, that's what you're here for, and that's what's coming in to expect. Yes, it's something big. It's coming. All right, Petya and Andrea, they shared the video that something big is coming. Yes, changes are coming. Okay, yes, they will. All right, she confirmed that energy. I haven't talked to her, but I watched her video. I was in the beach with my sister, and I watched the video there. Okay, so universe is like, look at what's going on YouTube. And I'm like, okay, fine. So I open up YouTube. That's the first video. Of course, the universe says, look this one first. Don't look anything else. And she confirmed it. I posted on the Facebook that video that she's talking about it. And that's what this is, right? But what's coming actually for the twin flames? What's coming in is the finally illuminations that the whole journey was for this final exam, for that illumination that comes before union, completing that illuminations, and now the illuminations to become a lifestyle, not just a something temporary, not a something just like for a second, for a minute, for 10 days. No, that illuminations to be rewritten from within you, within your mind, and become your new standard of life. You're not looking anymore the good and the bad. You look in the both and you looking at the illumination. Your job is the illumination, the final result of everything that goes on for you. Okay, so Skywalker, thank you for coming in the house. Purity CFCC Thank you. Thank you all for being here, and thank you for all the support and energy exchanges and everything for you guys. But that's what this is. We're here for that purpose. Okay. If you are in the news cycle, you're for that purpose. If you are in the news cycle for it, you understand that something new happened to you, something amazing, something out of even your wild imagination. You have crossed the boundaries of totally different life on earth. But now that energy has to be shared with others. Now this energy has to be helping others. Now you have to unlock people that they are a little bit stuck. They need the help. You give them that unconditional love to them. And that people waking up and they get the same vibrations as you do. Then they go and wake up the others. But in what? In the illumination state. That's what is coming up for the twin flames. The illumination state is here. The question is, are you tapping in? So this evolutions is going in because now in the illumination state, you will see the other part, the other side, making the mistakes in life because of your ego. Some of you probably did these realizations today because of the joint part of Lilith, the moon, and Venus. Okay. That is a what is your part of Lilith within you, which is the goddess, that is the intimacy goddess. Okay. That part of intimacy. Are you allowing yourself to be intimate? Really, to be intimate? Are you the one that removes all the blockages? You be 100% intimate within you, and 10 with your twin flame. 10 the moon, the mother in you. Are you the mother? You loving the children? Are you the goddess mother from within you? You evaluate this process. Then you evaluate the process of Venus, the divine goddess of the female. And you get the best of the three and you combine them from within you for it. Okay? That's the power. Or you realize one of these three, there is a problem. You need to work on it. You need to work on the situations. Okay, you had a fear of intimacy. That you need to work on it. You have a fear as a mother, maybe cooking, lacking of cooking. Well, go get a classes for cooking. Go adjust that energy as a hobby, but do it with the love, with the illuminations of love. Enjoy cooking. Enjoy the good food from within you. Okay, because the food within you prepared by the goddess Venus is actually the love energy you fit everyone in the family. The most beautiful thing about the family is that food, that it's made with love, because you make that food for everyone in the family. Okay, you understand that energy, you understand it from within you, you illuminate yourself now. The goddess part, the connection with the divine, to appreciate the divine, it gives you these divine energies from within you. Doesn't matter if you're with your twin or not. If you're with your twin, do you share that goddess part with your partner? Do you appreciate him as a partner? Do you appreciate him about intimacy part? You see, all this that's coming in for it, all. And some of it learn this energy, some of it getting into this energy. The same time, the masculine energy got illuminated. It's like, I mean, the partner I was, they're not intimate. They're lying to me. As a mother, I see it, they allow it and abuse. Mother doesn't allow to abuse. Mother's teaching how not to have an abuse. And screwing up with the divine. Now the masculine energy is inside. It's illuminate what I can do. And now masculine says, connect with universe. Let that universe does its work. That's what the process of illumination is right now. But some of the people in the lower realms, what are they thinking? Oh, right now it's separations. They're not going to talk to me. They want to have nothing with me. They not want to be with me. They not want to be this and that, create more problems, more issues, more ego. And guess what? The result of the first is union. The result of the God created energies for it because of the illuminations. And that leads to fulfill happiness with internal peace while you are alive on earth, and bring that happiness to be shared as gravitation, as energy, as knowledge, as understanding, as love. The other case, though, destructions. Nothing works. Nothing works. Everything goes down a hill, everything is tear down, and everything just nothing but crashes. Why? Because the gift of God was not accepted. So this is what the situations is. But either case, okay, it's coming the illuminations for you. And that's what you're going to work in the next stage for it. The next stage for the mass illumination, and 10 is going to be the mass unification. That's what's coming for the twin flames. But if you are true with the divine, true within yourself, true within your heart, true with your body, everything that you do is based out of the truth. That's what is going to open the gate to illumination. Other than that, you choose the ego, okay? And the ego, it's telling you, don't do this. It's not serving your benefit personally to you. You personally are not satisfied. And now you make an action in the base of the ego and everything crashed down. But the soul is telling you, relax, work on yourself, be yourself, look at it more deeply in the issues, go dive within, look for the divine help. We come in, we'll guide you, we'll give you this, we'll give you that information. Don't worry, it's gonna be okay. Just keep on walking. We're taking you on the road with us. They tell you, okay, use the truth. You're true with us, we are true with you. We are interdependent. We are all connected. We are all one. And you're working with divine. You go within the issue, increasing your gifts as a twin flame, and now you become a illuminated twin flame. Okay, now the lower energies doesn't bother us anymore. Because why? You're protecting yourself from the lower vibes and the lower energies. You sense them. You sense dark energies. You sense dark entities, and you're like, I don't want to deal with them. I'm different. Adios for it. And that's what this is. And that's what you will expect happening with people around you. If you're in the new cycle, you're right now in this state of illuminated twin flame. Okay, you will look at it that now the people that were in twin flame, they look at you differently. They're like, why is now more easier to talk to you? What happened to you? How the things happen? I thought that you were this guru. No, you were actually a human being. You become a human being within the truth, with divine. You didn't did any magic or any manipulations. You just did one simple thing. Easy. Your truth, ultimate thing. That's what you did. And now they're picking up that vibe from you. They're like, what did you do? What happened? Well, I became true to myself. That's what I did. I begin to live within the truth, and now it's more easier to me. I don't have to worry about the things that I say. I don't have to worry about the things that I did. I forgive myself, and I'm keeping walking with the divine and the truth. And from now on, whatever I say, if I say no, it's no. If I say yes, it's yes. If I'm challenged with something, that's mean I have to go deep to look at it, to illuminate myself from within. And they'll look at you. What do you mean? They don't get it. The reason is they don't get it is because they still want something. Their ego wants something compared to the way we did now. And that's what's going to happen for the next thing in the twin flames is the ego is protecting you. Ego is showing you the bad manipulations. Ego shows you the truth. Ego shows you all that. And now it's protecting you. It's guarding you. That is your guard. And people try to use their ego against your ego. And guess what? What are they facing now? They didn't face the aggravations. They faced a guard. And they're like, what the heck? It's different. That is what the different of the news cycle right now. It's that the ego, it's guarding you. The heart, it's popping you. It's totally on different vibration. Your mind set is completely different. Your vibrations within the souls are different. So is your gravitation. Things that you gravitate from within the universe. That it's gonna be unification with universe down the road. Not now, but down the road. Okay? We are going to be expanding. We're going to be evolving within the mirroring neurons. We are going to be moving. We're going to be using the telepathy more and more and more. We are going to be using secret abilities. We're going to be talking to animals. We are going to be feeling Mother Earth. We're going to feel the oceans. We are going to do things connecting with Mother Nature. Is a whole another level. Divine level with Mother Nature, and the divine presents itself there. We're talking about state of paradise on earth, but that's what twin flames is coming for, because in today's world, what it is, okay, the kids from now on, they said, mom, it's your fault for this. Today, a little girl playing a sand, she makes a castle from a sand with her bucket, right? Like every other girl's. And all of a sudden the sand falls off apart and she begins to cry. And her mom, what happened? It's like, oh, mom, it's your fault. You fall down. Blaming others. They're from right now learning to blame others, not to look from within. However, the twin flames, it's coming to shows that actually everything is within you. You have to look deeply from within. And that's what the illumination state is. So, Pandora, Anna Breeze, Maria Richards, thank you for coming to the chat, guys. And we are going to find out that right now there's going to be a lot of changes within the lower vibes. Okay, we're going to look at them. They're going to be improved, or they're not going to improve. There's going to be chances for it. There's going to be a lot of kind of like revaluations, realizations are coming in that without the truth, they don't have a true life. And we are going to feel this within people. You might feel the people are sad, mad, angry, blame, shame, and guilt, and so on. But that is their issue to look from within them. Okay? If they come to you and ask for help, you help them. But don't, I swear to God, don't go and help them if you are not asked. If the universe asking you, the universe will make the happen of the conversations. You need to understand that some of those lower energies, if you begin to give more and more of your energy, they're going to track you down. Then you're going to be having issues. You stay within the divine. The divine is going to tell you where to go, who to meet, what place in the earth you have to go, and so on and so on. Yes, and the journey was so worth it. The journey of this new cycle that we are right now, it's all worth it. Now you understand the pain, the cry, all the craziness that you went through it, all the pain. It's all worth it for that moment because you have this peace in the soul within you. And people want that. Okay? People want that. But the people who want that, they will come naturally to you. They will be naturally drawn to you. Okay? Don't go out and try to help everybody. No. The People who's gotta come to you, they won't come to you by itself. For it, yes, Crow Girl, and yes, Lisa, I know you, and I know what some of us we are here for this purpose. Uh, for so that's where we are gonna go. It's our evolution. So the other things that we're gonna cover in here, it's mistaking the ego within the soul. I was talking about this before. Your personal desires when it comes in, and it's like, if this is so, I'm asking the divine to show me. I ask the divine. That is the one way you to catch yourself that your ego desires are there. Another situations of the ego, it's when things are personal for you. You're doing things for your personal gains. I want it, I need it, or I don't need you like this, or you have to be like this. I have to have you like this, and this, which is requirement. That's one of the egos talking. There is satisfactions for the egos that's going to be the ego wants to be satisfied, so it'll keep you in the lower realms. The soul is like, we have to think differently, we have to do the things differently, we have to see the good and the bad. Okay, like you're designing a new product. When you designing a new product, you design your product, you test the product, you see what the downfalls are, and you do the corrections. You eliminate yourself of what you need to correct. That's what the illumination state comes in right now. That what needs to be correct for a purpose. Okay? Purpose. What the purpose? That is the internal peace in the soul and truthfully happening, true love. That's what that is. That's what the soul leads you to that success. The ego takes that success away from you, drags you down, pulls you down for it. Okay? So look from within you. You may have leftovers from the old cycle, something from within you. Now, when a Jupiter turns retrograde, you are going to clean that. Okay? Remember, there is always dust in the corners. Okay? It's never perfect clean house, and it's never perfect personality. There's always something you to look into it. There is always a room for improvement. There is always a built additional room in your house. There is always a room you to go ahead and expand your garden. There is always a room from within you to say good words to just people. There is always something you to do more. That little bit more principle from within you is that evolutions that you have. But if you want more and more things for you, you want more money, you want more real estates, and you want more things, and you're still not happy, it's because of your ego. You listen your ego. You're never going to be satisfied with $1 billion because you want to have $2 billion. You're never going to be satisfied with 2 houses and 3 houses and 4 boats and I don't know, maybe a chopper or private jet. Why? Because you always want more. You always want more. If you're not satisfied with the smallest things you got, you're never be gonna be satisfied with the bigger ones. But if it's meant for you to have the bigger ones and you enjoy them and you use them for purposes, guess what? That's different, right? So this is what we are going to look within the twin flames in this new cycle. That's what's going to be. And I'm happy that we here, we're vibrating on that frequency here. Happy to go and get this going. I'm happy with the people that support. I'm happy that a lot of you here got a good feedbacks and questions. With a lot of you, I worked personally. With a lot of you up here, we building this new grid in there with the help of the divine. And I want to say thank you to all of you. All right, guys. So now, guys, you can asking some questions. I'm ready for it. Market Benson, thank you. Thank you for coming and chatting. Hello for it. So, is your questions time. Juliano, hey, good morning. We still gotta talk. You said to Giuliano, let's find some time to talk and see what we can do about it. And thank you for this. Maria Richard, nicely said, and thank you. Josh, even thought it doesn't feel like the journey makes sense at the moment, and even doubting it. I'm a twin flame, I gotta be a part of it. And what if taught us all? You're welcome, Josh. Yeah, well, I didn't taught you. I just confirming the things. I just put the informations out, put the things out. I unpacked that energy when it came in. I came in as a gift because I did something for it. And when I unpack that gift for it, then I begin to share it with you because that gift is not personal to me. That gift is for all of us. My job is just sharing it. And since I'm sharing it with you guys for it, you guys find out that have the same vibrations. You just wanted to confirm, but also needed these vibrations to be more understood. I guess that's my gift to understand those cycles, to understand these energies for it. But I want to say thank you to all of you. So, no questions today? Wow. Come on, guys. Let's make some questions. If there is no questions, let's make them. Maria Richards, thank you. Yeah, you guys welcome. I mean, you guys supporting me. We all working together, doing things. And I want to say thank you for everyone that supported me. I know some of you guys even, when I help you with your astrology charts, you understand more things and you are in different level. Anna Smith, I truly love this journey. I have grown and I learned so much. Yes, Anna Smith, we all grow actually when you sharing your experiences. So, for example, your experience, because lately been working with kind of like a similar situations for it. You helps me to gain more experience from one to another to another to another, and helps me to help you when you guys sharing things with me, when you guys on a conference call with me or one-on-one, we do a video chat with me, you guys sharing things. In that sharing, I helped by giving it back into the community. Given this, how, for example, one of you sharing with me how they overcome situation, and I comes in and I presented that to you. Okay, it's not like I keep it here written, and I was like, well, I can only help you if you know what, if you pay me, like most people do. We're not like this. We're different. We sharing. We share and care. Okay, we're truth. We're sharing the truth. And most of the people, they cannot do this. That's why. Because they never share. They don't learn how to share. They didn't learn how to gift in order to receive. They only learned how to get, how to want, how their needs to be fulfilled, how the others are creating all this. It's like I'm reading in a book, you buy my book and you're getting it, what I wanted to say, or making the situations for it. I understand money is important, but you know what, with your help, guys, I'm happy with you guys. So you guys helped me a lot. So thank you. All right. Tanya Tarasova. Hi. Thank you for coming in. So let's look at what's going on with the chat. Um, um, yes, very truly, you explain everything in so well, and all my questions are answered. Yeah. Thank you, Rupali. Thank you so much. Rupali, I don't know where you're from, but I'm assuming somewhere, maybe at India, Bangladesh, Pakistan, somewhere out there. Thank you for this. Okay, my question: how is your pup integrating? You want to see my pup? He's sleeping right now. He's integrating very well. He become to be a very calm, and we were laughing at him because he begins to sense the vibrations here, and we were laughing at it because uh, he begins to getting so mad when I'm out of the apartment, and when I come back, he's talking to me. Hopefully, I'm gonna record it one day. The way he talks and the way he reacts and the way expressions he makes, you're gonna believe that this is a human who understands your words, and he's doing very well. Okay, for right now, he's on my bed and he's sleeping. He's happy I'm here, and this peace energy actually went out to him and gives him a lot of peace for it. We are hugging each other. So yeah, that's for it. Okay, right. Tina, good morning and good day. I'll listen you briefly. Would you have to? We'll have to interrupt for work meeting now. That's okay. You're gonna watch it, Tanya, later on. Yes. Now that we understand this new level, we'll have to deal with a lot of haters. Crow, yeah, eventually. But the haters, they have to take a look for within them. Because the most people who are not healed, those are the self-haters. Actually, the self-haters, it's one of the most worst conditions, psychologically wise, to be healed. But some of those people will transform to a new level of love. Kind of like those haters, they are going to go through illumination state from within, because the hate in them creates a lot of crash falls in their life, creates a not good family, creates a unstable children, and they came to this illumination state from the universe that they have to change. But they're going to do what they're going to do, and there is no escape from the divine. Okay, there is no escape. The only escape there is the next time they're going to be born into into a family of haters, and they're going to learn that what they did in the past life, they have to fight within for it. I need to understand, if the people are born now in a hated family, they have these toxic parents, they have to become the black sheep. We already talk about this. They have to just disengage from that environment and build a new environment, truth environment now, and they can come into the new cycle. Otherwise, there won't be. If there is no transformation, then there is going to be a disaster, and the disaster may going to lead them to transformations. But if they decide not to transform, they're going to be, the disaster is going to come in over and over and over and over them. That's their choice for it. By the way, Crow, there is a very good video I was listening about, a guy who did the presentations. Why did people who are self-haters, what they are actually happen to it? If you're interested, I can just post it here in the chat. You can listen to it. It's got a lot of things in there. So yeah, we will deal with it. But the way you deal with it, you just disengage with it. If they catering you and they lie to you with they being secretive and so on, you learn to not to engage with this. You're just gonna stay for it. A few of my friends had issues with their mother and the toxic parents. Oh yeah, oh yeah, Lisa. This is gonna be. This has hadn't been on menu for a while. By the way, Lisa, because some of my clients they actually connect with me and they're like, "Do I want to do your chart, but also want to do a child chart for my kids?" One of the lady actually, I did a chart for her, and she's like, "My son wants a chart." I did a chart for him, and now I explain in very specific situations for him. He's like, I went through a lot of psychologists, Gio. I never understood this problem until you explained it to me, that problem with a different view. Now I understood why I always have this problem in me. It was actually not a problem. It was a blessing the way you explained it to me. Now I understand why I point out in this lifetime. He was so helpful, so thankful for this. He was like, Mom, thank you. That put them together. Okay. But realizing that she had a toxic relationship with her mother, for it, she ran away from this situation. That's what you break in the toxic patterns. Now, you're just breaking off from the mother, you're breaking off with your family, and let them think. That's it. You make them think. You don't talk to them, you don't call them, you don't fax them, you don't page them, you don't email them. Maybe once in a blue moon when the universe says, I want to talk to, and you connect to a third party and you say, oh, I'm like this, and they continue doing their toxic cycle, and you're like, I expecting that toxic talks to me, I don't want to hear it. And okay, I got things to do. I gotta work, and you cut it off in there, and they wonder why you cut them off because you told them, no, you're toxic to me. I don't need this in my life. I want to be happy. You want to be happy with me? Change yourself. Don't be a toxic. Use the love. That's how I pointed out. But yes, Lisa, it's been lately. It's been a lot, and it comes in ever since Lilith went into Cancer. Lilith is that toxic mother. Lilith is that toxic side of the feminine. That's what it is, and now it stays there, and it's gonna stay there, I believe, until January, February, maybe. So we are going to deal with this uh, three generations thing for a while. But today was very powerful, Lisa, and thank you for this that you brought it in. Rupali, India, yes, I love India. Someday I'm gonna come to India. Okay, I swear I will. All right, I was planning to have a workshop in Mumbai, and there is a two people from India who actually we've been working on it, but this COVID came in and then all got shut down. But planning to come to India, and I have something to do with India since I was very young. As a child, we had a LP, and I'm kind of like Ya Gardish mein hu masman hataram. You know what that song is? For it. So yeah. Um, okay. I got the head out, deal. Thank you so much for all you see. See you soon. Okay, Rupali. CC, if he asks the divine to show me the truth or ask anything, is this ego? Yes, because CC, if the divine has to show you something, they're going to show you without you asking about it. If you ask him to receive something, okay, you ain't going to receive it. But when we don't ask, but it's written in your destiny, you received it anyway. Okay. One little example is if you ask, like, if this is true, God shows me this number, comes from your ego, the lower energy is acting, and the lower energy shows you that. You're acting on this number, and then it's not true. And now you're asking yourself why. But you see all this and you just walk in somewhere and the number comes into you and you're like, what is that number could be? And now that number, it's you go, you check the number out, and it's like, that's what the connection is for. So I have to look forward for this. You see the two different whys. So that's what it is. It's not only for asking for material things, it's when you're asking from your ego. The desperations of the twin flames, which is that is in the 3 or 4D and so on the 5D. Okay, the desperations to be with your twin flame, it is about to get this information. It's you asking, you looking, when is going to be with my twin? What is my twin doing? What is this? What is that? And that's what the lower energies are. Okay, you're not doing anything, and your twin flame all of a sudden shows up, or you see them, and now that's a sign of the divine. That's what this talk about is. And the truth is control within the divine. Okay, that's what this is. Dio is the best guy with the big heart. He constantly helps people without wanting anything from them. We have to admit to this too, because as you said, action counts, not words. Exactly. Thanks, Juliana. I appreciate that. Yeah, actions. Without actions, divine doesn't count. You did something. You don't. You might change mentally or energetically, but if you're not doing anything with this, you're not doing anything. A long time, one priest at the church says like this: how many of you reading the Bible? I'll raise their hands, right? How many of you know this in this chat? Everyone, some of the, come down. How many of you using the Bible to help the people in regular life? And now you see only a few hands for it. So from full church, only like 3-4 hands. Because he asked, if the God is here, is watching you, would that be the truth to you? That's what it is. For it. Anna Bruce, can you talk about the mirroring brainwaves continuing even years after the initial intense activations? Anna Bruce, yes. We can talk more about this. Actually, we can do a video for it. We can put this as an idea of next chat. By the way, the numbers has been crazy with me today. And there were 0717, 0747, 0808, 0818, 0828, 0919, 155, 1616. All right. Given the reports of our numbers here. Helder Health, Mid-Clary, hey dear. Hey, thanks for coming into the chat. Tanya, Tarasu, I was drawn to today's chat. I just want to say, started understanding animals, telepathy connected within them before meet TF, also connecting with higher self before meeting TF as well. Thank you for the confirmations, Tanya. I appreciate you coming to the chat and share this with us. For it, yeah, the connections within Mother Nature is going to increase a lot. Katie, hi, do you believe in false twin flame or catalyst twin flame? False twin flames, catalyst, they all have their purpose. The false twin flame, it's your twin flame who is not with you now because they don't believe in the truth. There are still false twin flames. They're still there. They're not your true twin flame. The true twin flame is the one who is true with them, with the divine about you. So yeah, there is a twin flames who comes in, and soulmates that comes in, and they push you into the next stage, to the next levels, to the next stuff, but they're not coming with you. Those people, you can say they're catalysts, they're everything, but there is also cases when your twin flame comes in and then they run away. They become the false twin flame. They become, because they choose the ego. They not choose anything else for it. All right. So it's not to believe, Katie. It's not about a belief. Their actions prove who they are. For example, the catalyst, okay, it just comes in, gives you this love bump, wakes up your soul, and there is not even words. They don't even want to talk to you. You feel this intense energies about them, and they're like, I don't have the same feelings for you. What are you talking about? That's a catalyst, okay? Or false twin flame, they comes in, and they promise, they give you promises, they give you this, you live together, there is a shady business or shady energies. They feel the divine's energies within you. Yes, there is a 5D, the divine is there, but they don't believe because the ego is pulling them down, because they haven't dealt with the ego yet. Okay, and they're afraid of the soul, the new thing that comes in. They're afraid of the truth. So guess what happens with these people? That comes down, and here we go. For you, that is a false twin flames. False, false. Whose false is theirs? What they are become false twin. Why? Because they went down. Now you stay in the truth with the divine. You're your true flame. You're on your true path. You're the true twin. Okay, that's what this is. Um, okay, is the longing for the DM to tell him how I did the healing, how happy I'm, longing to do things with each other, is from the ego. If you are Erica, if you feel like you want to talk to him, it's like talk to him with your inner peace. Give that peace to him. You just tell him, I have feelings for you. My soul is in internal peace with you. I have no idea how that happened, but I wish I could give you this internal peace in the soul. I want to give it to you. If you feel the urge, and if you feel it's divine time for it, but if he comes to you and he's like, I don't know, but I feel so peaceful with you, what it is, go ahead and explain it to him that you have true love from within you and you're a true person. And because of his energy that you saw in him, that activates you and that helped you to become a higher spiritual self, helped you to that inner peace. And now you are able to give that inner peace back to him, and you feel that love with him. Okay? The divine is going to orchestrate things for it, as long as you're not acting on a base of needs, ego, or desperation, but you're acting from love, and the divine will guide you for it. Because sometimes that energy is so intensive from the push from the universe that you can't handle anymore. You just go ahead and give that inner peace. Okay? What if you ask divine for clarity? You can ask the divine for clarity. It's kind of like divine, just show me. Okay, I want to see the clear things, but I don't telling you how to show me. I don't telling you show me this number or show me that number, or you just like, God, I just want to know the truth and look here in you. Okay, the divine is going to tell you the truth. It could be a dream, deja vu, inner process from within, and then you will find out for it. Girl, best chat ever. Thank you for a clear explanation. You're welcome, Crow. Hey, go here. And hi, Julie. Okay. Anna Brace. Oh, wow. Great clarity around false twin flame. Just a twin that is in denial. Yeah. I mean, if they were the true twin flame and they were living in the truth, Anna Brace, they would have been a different stage now. They would have been with you on that new cycle. They get a chance to be, but they gotta illuminate themselves. That's their job. It's not yours. No, they have to illuminate themselves about this. Life is gonna make them. Karma is gonna make them. God's gonna make them, not you. Mm-mm. Their soul from within will scream at them, not you. Okay, you found the path to divine. Tonya, yes, you amazing divine energies. Bravo. I cannot listen about a business meeting still running, but I see chat and rest and well feel. Thank you, Tonya. Thank you for everything. Uh, Julie, you will know exactly. You will know. What about a deed word ghosting? The energy is still pulling on your energy. Do you suggest reaching out? If somebody ghosted you, they ghosted themselves. Usually, people who are ghosting or ghosted and dealing with this about this ghosting energy, uh, you leave it to the divine. I know for some of you it's going to be very hard for it because this is a purposeful abandonment. That is a abandonment on a purpose. There was pre-planned because of a fear. That's what the ghosting is, and that's what that it's very hurtful process, Katie. But this energy of ghosting, okay, once you eliminate yourself, you will understand that the person who ghosted you, that person never had the love, they were ghosted. And for them, ghosting others is the only way they can escape the inner work of growing and maturing. They are feeling for some reason they cannot mature. Since they cannot mature, they prefer to ghost you. You need to understand from within the pain of lack of maturity because the fear within them is stronger. Some of the people who ghosting others, they are a self-haters. These people self-hating themselves. They missing the lack of love for themselves. The love for themselves is coming from the ego, which is satisfying their own needs. You don't meet their needs, they're gonna ghost you. You don't follow them, they're gonna ghost you. You don't think they are more superior to you, they're going to ghost you. You don't give them a supply of something. It could be emotional, could be a spiritual, could be a material, could be a money, whatever. They're gonna ghost you simply because they've been ghosting themselves all their life. Basically, they're ghost for themselves. So you will feel this energies around you, but now you will understand these people. You will illuminate about their internal issue from within them. And the only escape from this is one thing: seeing the truth from within. That is always going to be the ultimate healing. See the truth and act of transformation to change it, if they are going to do that. Some of the people who are self-haters, they do not change, they do not improve. They continue in the old cycle with the new way, with the new strength, but they cannot cross the road, the path. They're staring at the line, but they're never crossing it for it, because the truth that they are self-hating themselves is more painful to come out compared to the truth that they they always seek love, but they cannot produce love. That is within them. They have to learn how to produce love. And the only way to produce love, that is when they do something from love, not something from satisfying their ego, but actually from within their soul. That's their only chance to get out for it. I just don't want to see the truth. Julie, yes, a lot of the truths that you don't want to see, they're not pleasant. I don't want to see certain truths in my life. If you ask me, did I wanted to see certain truths? No, I didn't want it. I didn't want it to learn about that certain kids are energy vampires because they are seeking attentions. They've been seeking attentions. They've been and so on. So what happens is they are creating scandals at home, and by creating a scandals at home, they take that negative attentions and they feed from the negative attentions, and minute that negative attentions is consumed by them, you see that little smile within them and they go quiet. I didn't want to learn this, but it's the truth. I didn't want to see this. I didn't want to know this truth. But whose fault it is? Someone who doesn't know that this indulgence create things like this. But we have to shine the light on things within the darkness, and we see these things in the darkness. I was like 4 or 5 days. Somebody posted that post about the kids. That currently some of the kids are like this, and when they go to school and they become the bullies because they want to show up their superiority with the physical things, but within the spiritual things, they have nothing in there. So that's what that is. Naughty, yeah, that's the naughty kids. But you look at it, the naughty kids and the evolutions from within, they cannot do things by themselves because they got used to it. Others do things for them. So every time when they say, "Wah," you were there. Anytime they say, "Mom, Dad, bring me this, bring me that," and you're running like the world is ending. And now you made it a handicapped kid that the only way he can survive because he can produce something, he can do something on their own, pretty much, of doing things. They creating something so they can get the energy from it because that's how they feel. I didn't want it to learn this, guys. Trust me, I didn't want it to. Guess what? It is what it is. Universe is pointing you things out. There was a post of a Bulgarian website. What does they explain all this in there? I open up my Facebook. It's right there. The universe says open it. You're reading it what it's all about. You don't want to open it. But guess what? You have to. Some things we are going to do. Some truths we're going to learn that we don't want. But you know what? It's going to benefit the future generations. And that it's what we're here for. To benefit of the next generations for it. Yeah, the cause and the effect of the indulgence is very bad, Maria. I seen it. Okay, and some of you for it, especially when it comes in with this indulgence. That now there is an issue with the child. You are spiritually unawakened, but you see the same issues as the child. And then you connect with me and I begin to troubleshoot your family karma. We find out that it's been connecting within the family, either on your side or in your partner, spouse side. And now you begin to do the work because you want to save the future generation for it. So Josh, anyone else deal with fibromyalgia symptoms from the energies? Why does my body feel like I've aged 100 years over the last 3 days? I don't deal with that. I don't know. Maybe that could be actually upgrades for it. That could be an upgrade, Josh. Take a look later on for it. Okay. I mean, I actually get on reports people begin to look more younger than older. And if you feel like older for it, and maybe there is something deep from within you, Josh. For all right, guys. What are we gonna be talking about tomorrow? I think somebody had an idea. I didn't wrote it, for my numbers. The list goes up for it. There was something about the mirroring neurons, communications, or something was. Oh, there he is, Anna Brace. That's what Anna Brace wanted in. Can you talk about mirroring brainwaves continuing for it? So, Anna Brace Newman. Yes, how the mirroring neurons continue and the purpose of the third energy. Mm. Man, I drink my coffee. I gotta get something to drink. My throat is dry. Mm. Relaxation techniques in the new waves is only you have to think that you're in relax and you become to be a relax. You're gonna be amazingly like in the new cycle how the things are just you have to do is think and you get in that state. You think you're an angel, you get into the angelic state, you think that you're in the eternal peace, and the eternal peace walks in, you tell that you're gonna fall asleep, and guess what? You're going to sleep. You will be amazing how those commands now, since you awaken in the new state, are much more easier because it's truth. There is going to be no relaxing techniques. The only techniques is that you're going to need is when you are in the lower vibrations, you to go up, or when the energies are for the new cycle are intense, and which is going to come in. You got to learn how to ground. I gotta tell you, grounding is the one thing that you need to learn more about it. For yeah, I mean, we're going through this for it. I know some of the people here in the chat. I know they're laughing now because they're like, I mean, come on, it is what it is. But we did a lot of work. They see the results from us. Even the some of the psychologists probably they're going to be interesting. How did you guys achieve this, and what happened? What did you do? You need to understand the average psychologists they don't work with the soul vibrations and the mirroring neurons. They don't understand this. Some of them does. Some of it don't understand for it. So Hey, Brooklyn, thanks for popping in. So, are we going to talk about the mirroring brainwaves? Is that what you guys want to talk about it, or you guys want to talk about something else? Thank you, Dio. Amazing talk chat today. Thank you, Anna Grace. You're welcome, and thank you for coming in. Katie, you want to talk about stress? Yeah, stress is a lot of work for it. I think that the people need to do a stress test before they figure out that maybe uh, the stress test is actually to make you strong. Take a look at it, the stress of. All right, guys, and you know what? I'm gonna write it down. That question. Um, Mirroring neurons. Mirroring brain waves, continuing continue continue even years after the initial intense activation. Very good questions, by the way. Let me put Anna Breeze here because I don't want to forget. And I want to say thank you for Crow Girl that she picked it up today's topic. Crow, I want to say personally thank you to you. I want to recognize you in the chat because you're picking up a very good topics for it, and thank you. Is there anything I can do for you? So sounds like mirroring neurons an excellent topic. Yes, it is. I always love them. I always love this. Thank you, dear. I feel the deep urge, but I thought that I have to wait. Yes, if you see that you have to wait, yes, be in the reverse mode. I'm not interested in chasing anymore. I don't know how I has to bring this connection in 3D. Anytime you are around your twin flame, bring the internal peace from within. That's gonna, that is the gift. Actually, the soul looks for it. And when you are there, instead of have this intense feelings for them, it's like this love bombing kind of pressure and so on. No, have this internal peace from within and give him this internal love within the soul as a vibe without, you stop wanting it, but you just give the internal peace. Let the peace in the soul talks about you, not something else. Four. And it's a good thing, Erica. I'm proud of you, Erica. Yeah. And my heart goes with you. Okay. Hopefully, we're gonna have something to do on Sunday. A live chat, maybe on the Facebook. We'll see. Does it ever become 3D? Is it meant to? Is it up to the divine? There will be things on the 3D if it's meant to be. Yes. For it. So, but it's up to the divine. Katie is up to the divine for it. Maria, bye. Have a great day, whatever you're doing, and we'll see each other tomorrow. All right, guys, let's share some of the love here. And I'm giving you some gifts of love. There's the gifts. And be loved, guys. Be that internal peace from within you. Hopefully this planet's going to become something better. All right. Thank you, guys.